Hey guys, this is Strike 2X. I'm on Trapper Man and Strike 2X, and I have my YouTube channel is the same. And I'm out here today. It's the second to last day of firearm deer season, and I want to throw in some coyote sets. But I've always watched videos, and every video I see is cornfields and how to trap cornfields, and not a lot showing trapping areas like I trap. So I wanted to show you what I do, and I'm also going to try what everybody's telling me to use, deer liver. I got a deer earlier this year, so I'm going to shove that down a hole and see if I can catch some. And I'll show you what I got, kind of like here in just a second. My area is just this. This is a very heavily used ORV trail. Acres and acres of woods of all different pines, popples, oaks, mixture. And the coyotes travel in this one, I know, right across the road from that side. They come across this opening, and there's a little creek and a beaver pond up in that way that they follow. I've already caught 2 coyotes right in that spot earlier this year. And as you can see, that's about the only spot that's flat and open. That right there is one of my old sets that caught a coyote, and that one caught a coyote. And I'm going to make another set in here somewhere. But look at how thick it gets in there. There's a couple openings back in there that you might be able to set in if you really wanted to. But this is my typical trapping area. It's not farm fields. It's not level, flat by any means. This is probably the most major ORV trail in my area. But the coyotes don't know the difference. I can show you a game trail coming right out of here. Got some deer tracks down there on the trail. But a game trail going right up in that way. And the coyotes and the deer and everything come right out of there, cross and follow the creek down. The creek curves around on that property. So I'm going to shut you off for a minute, get my stuff together, and then I'll turn you back on when I'm making the sets. Alright, so what I got here is I got a bag of deer hide and hair with hair on it. Deer liver, Duke 550 Pro traps that I bought this year and was just kind of trying out. Regular old driveway salt that I use to keep it from freezing. My bucket of tools, my sifter. Just throwing it in my jet sled to get it there. I'm going to make a set right over here. I'm hoping I can film this somehow. Let me see. I don't have any fancy sticks or anything to hold it with. Let me see if I can get something set up here. If I can set it on this little bush. Let's see if it'll hold my camera. That ain't gonna work. Improvise, right? I'll find something here. Give me a second. Okay, we'll see how this works. It's not the best setup, but I'm gonna make a set right here. What I'm going to do is make kind of like, I don't know if any of you ever watch Kansas Trapline Products, Ed Snyder. He makes like what he calls the RJ step down set. It's been working well for me this year. I pulled all my sets prior to archer or firearm deer season because people just take stuff and shoot stuff up. So I'm just chopping. Oh, the nice thing about this set I like, I don't need a backer to get the critters to come in where I want. I just chop on a bed, as rough as it looks with all these sticks and everything. I just do my best to get a bed in here that I can use, save some dirt while I'm doing it. I'm going to get some dirt when I do my hole too. But you know, you're all thinking, wow, looks like a mess. Right now it is. I'll give you that. I'm doing like he does, about 8 inches. I drill my hole in about a 45-degree angle. All the way to the bottom of my drill. set that to the side for later. And that hole is in there deep. Now my trap bed is down right now 4 or 5 inches to the bottom of it. And that's where I want it. A lot of people say no hard edges, no big steps. This RJ's trench set, step down set, has been working great for me. I've caught bobcat, I've caught fox, and quite a few coyotes this year off of this set. And this is the first year I've used it. You can see I use a polyfill. Click down to the night latch. Got a super stake on what I call a hybrid. 8 inches of chain, or cable, the rest chain. That's so I don't have to take it down as deep unless I'm in soil like this. That's so sandy, but there's enough branches, sticks in there that it sets right in there nice. Okay, I'm just going to take this trap, wiggle it right down in that hole. Now, I've found, yeah, it's nice to get a trap bedded solid, but I've also found that with this set, by the time they realize that trap's crooked, their foot's in it and they're stuck. Got the trap a little closer to the hole that I want, so I'm going to back this up a little bit. That's better. Now that trap is pretty tight on the walls. If they step in the center of that trench, they're on the pan, not on a jaw anyway. I'm bedding it down in there best I can. And then just take a little bit of regular old driveway salt. And guys have told me, oh, deer will get it, this, that. I haven't had that problem, so I'm not worried about it. Cover it with dirt. Find the pan. I do pack it in some. I mean, I don't want it flopping around in there. Pack so that the only place the trap's going to fire is if he steps on that jaw. This trap right now is down a couple inches from the main surface to the pan. Bit more salt on it just so they don't get freezing over top of the trap. And then I'll put a real thin skim of this darker dirt. There's one of the old polyfills from the last time I was here. You're just barely going to cover that stuff. Got me a little grub in there. Throw him down the hole. I just throw the dirt wherever. Normally I've been putting it up along the side. Just whatever. Now really there's no backing here. There's nothing here but a hole, a trap, and a step down to get to it. I use the pad more to keep my knees dry than I do for scent, so I ain't really worried about that scent debate. I'm one of the guys that says they know you were here, so whatever. Anyway, I'll get me a stick. Cut my liver up into about 1-inch chunks. I'm going to put 2 of them down in there. And today that's all I'm going to use is fresh deer liver. Down that hole, I'll throw a stick over there, they can smell on that. Oh, guess if they kept it a minute. I'm going to take a piece of fresh deer hide. Poke down the hole right on top of it. There it is. Piece of hide showing. And just the final thing, all I'm going to do, a little squirt of red fox urine on the side there. That's north. The wind comes out of north, northwest. It's going to come from that way across this hole. Anything that sees this is going to come to this side. They're going to step down that. They're going to be caught. Hopefully I can show you a catch on that in a day or two. Okay, I got 2 sets in. Like I said, that's where I caught one before. That's a new set. And over here about 15 feet is another new set. And that's where I caught another one. The second one I caught in this area. So I got 2 sets, one there, one there. Lots of wood around, really thick. Rabbits and partridge, all kinds of stuff living here. And of course, like I said, the big ORV trail right here. It'll be just buzzing every weekend. Today's Sunday, so it shouldn't be too bad the rest of the week. But parked the Jeep right up there. Hopefully I can come back in a few days, and day, 2 days, whatever it takes, and show you a catch on this. Thanks for watching.